Hello, everyone, and welcome to Off the Top with Eric Pearson Red. I'm your host, Eric, and joining me today are.
Your boy P.
It's your boy Red.
What's up, fellas? How's it going?
What's the motherfucking deal?
Smooth, smooth.
Anything going on? Any life updates?
Life updates. I'm
Uh,
um I'm getting into my video photography bag. I bought my little wireless Rode mics. Uh, just buying a new. I'm buying me a new lens in a minute, but I'm about to start taking this photography and videography very serious now. I put
Yeah.
too much money in it. It's time to
No, like, are
step
you
it
like,
up.
what's the hope? Are you trying to do like weddings type shit? Like, are you trying to?
Yeah, weddings is good.
You want people to pay to do
Uh,
this?
One of my thing is I want to do a short film. You know what I'm saying? But like photography wise, I know I can't touch all over, but little. I want to get like to do a couple little band gigs just to start me off. See what I
Oh,
can
okay.
get into that. Yeah, shit like that.
Yeah,
I
see
want to go
Andrew's
to a
Hall type
car
shit.
meet. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Eventually, I want to get. I want to be a short film person. Maybe a local Detroit rap artist, photographer, shit like that. But I start off low, do some bands, some car meets, you know what I'm saying, shit like that.
Couple thoughts need something for their OnlyFans. Hit you up.
You feel me? You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Be in the
yeah.
background.
That's how
Gotta
it
waterproof
starts.
my shit.
Yeah, yeah. All you need is a watermark and like a couple candles in the background. You're good to go.
There we go. There we go. Bath
What
and
about?
Body Works did just have a dog ass sale.
Yeah. All right. What about UP?
Probably just some baby updates. My son finally feeding himself.
Mm,
I ain't got a whole food for him. I can just put it on the table and shit.
PJ
just walk
growing.
away.
And he throwing food down. And he got a little V cut on his waist. I was like, damn, this boy got some
What?
muscle already. I was like, you eating all this food and it's going nowhere. He stayed 21 and a half pounds. And he's 10 months too. He just turned 10 months
Damn.
Yeah.
2 days ago, and he already got like the outline of his abs in his stomach. I was like, goddamn, genetics is strong, boy.
He's doing sit ups in the crib. Yeah.
Yeah, when he
He's
not
sitting up
looking.
now too. Yep. He actually almost about to take steps. Like he'll hold on to something and then like
Kind of get
strafe
his
to the side.
balance. Yeah.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, that's cool.
I'm
Yeah,
fucking with it. That's a
and
good
probably a
update
job
though.
update pretty soon, probably too.
Yeah.
Good, bad.
Oh,
Hoping for good. Hoping for good.
oh yeah,
Hope
it might it might
always
it
the
might be
good
a
shit.
change of scenery in 24
There you go.
with a
Good
with
shit.
a
Good shit.
18K raise.
Hey,
I love
that's
Crazy.
what
that.
it's all about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me borrow a dollar.
What'd you say?
Let me borrow a dollar.
let me
Shit, you the
let me
one that's making six figures. What you mean?
let me hold 20. Yeah.
Yeah.
As for myself, not much going on. Just vibing. Getting ready for the end
Okay,
of the
that's
year.
good.
Oh, you're
Any
getting
new
ready for this
pickups?
Christmas party this week, this
Okay.
Sunday, Monday.
Shit. I don't know,
I'll
man.
be
I don't
there.
know if I'm gonna be able to make it. It's a lot of shit going on. I hate.
Hey,
I
it's
hate
Monday. It's Monday. Start at 2. It's from 2 to whenever,
the
and I got that next
worst.
day off.
I don't get that next day off.
I
Bro, put
don't.
that PTO in.
Do I
Ugh.
get the next day off? I
You work. I
I
thought you work
might.
on. I thought you work on Christmas.
I work my night job, but not my my day
Okay.
job.
All right.
So I'm a shower up, get the car ready, shoot up
There you
there
go.
for a few hours, and then come back.
Yeah, working third shift around the holidays is underrated because you can legit
Yeah,
get out at 6 in the morning, go home, get a little nap, and then wake up and do the presents with the whole family and still be fine.
yeah,
So yeah.
that's the good part.
But yeah, we're gonna keep it going. There's some news stuff we can talk about. A couple updates from some of the previous episodes that we've had. First up is some of this court documents being released from the Jonathan Majors trial. We've been talking about this for a minute. Um, right now, the jury is in deliberation. So we're gonna wait and see what they have to say. He's not guilty or innocent yet. But this video is kind of crazy, guys. Have you guys? Do you guys know what I'm talking about?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Okay. So, for those who aren't aware, the court basically presented this video evidence that was taken, and some of it is CCTV footage, which basically it shows what is the woman's name? Grace Jabari, the woman suing uh, for damages from Jonathan Majors. Basically, they were dating, and in this video that came out, there's an argument that appears to be happening inside the SUV that they're in. Jonathan Majors steps out. Grace Jabari tries to get out with him, and Jonathan Majors basically grabs her, kind of pushes her to stay in the SUV, and he dips. He's out of there. You know, 40 times impeccable. Yeah, he was out. so,
Man,
and then like they had multiple angles from like multiple like city lights, and like
yeah,
he covered some distance, you know.
he did.
And then, sure, not even like 3 seconds later, Grace Jabari is chasing after him, you know.
She a
Yeah,
fucking track star for real.
yeah, like
He got
legit.
that boxing cardio. All
Yes,
these
I was about to
movies,
say
and
that.
her ass is right along with his ass.
Yeah.
She was
Gym
tired
partners.
though. She was tired though.
Yeah,
Gym partners.
they were both juking traffic, right?
She almost got hit by one of them fucking
Yeah.
SUVs. That white one.
So,
Damn.
anyways, this footage comes out. People are kind of saying like, "Oh, Jonathan Majors in the wrong for putting hands on her and forcing her in the car." And then you have other people saying, "Well, then why the hell? Like, if she's supposed to be the victim here, why is she chasing him?" You
And
know?
then she grabbed on
Exactly.
his arm and tried to pull him.
Yeah. Like,
Mhm.
why is she chasing him down the street? So apparently, from what I heard, this could be wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. But that particular instant happened the night where they reportedly split. So
Ah,
basically, he went to a hotel room that night. She went back to their apartment, and then when he went back to the apartment, he found her unconscious in, I believe, the closet or bathroom, one of them. And then he called the police, and that's kind of how this media attention on Jonathan Majors and Grace Jabari kind of started. You know, that was kind of the beginning of the end.
And then she had took pictures of bruises and shit.
Yeah, she
And
was taking
like the
pictures
fingers.
of
back of her neck.
marks on her neck and stuff. Yeah.
I'm gonna be
Fuck
that
her.
asshole and say she probably ran into a fucking wall.
Fuck her.
She probably beat her own ass and then try to say, "Oh, it was him."
Yeah, but I'm trying to think of what else came out. Oh, the she apparently recorded an argument they had, and
Man,
I do have to kind of, it's kind of wild, the stuff that he was kind of expecting from her. Like,
what was he expecting from her?
you got to be like Coretta Scott King, you know. I'm doing great things for my people. You have to be, because apparently she had come home drunk one day after
Mm-hmm.
going out with some
Mm.
friends, and he was basically saying you need to be more supportive of what I'm trying to do, you know.
Yes.
But from me, I'm like, okay, you can say that, you can expect that for sure, but you were an Ant-Man, you know, like you're not leading, you know, demonstrations in front of City Hall, you know. And so like to me, I was like, okay, you understand, like you're not, he's almost talking like he has the demanding of like a Denzel Washington, you know, like, oh, like I'm moving and pushing things for, you know, other actors of color, you know, but like he's not even there yet. He's getting started for sure. But to me,
Hold on.
I was kind of like, hey, all right, you're tone it down a little bit. You're not there.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Okay. He was gonna be the first black bodybuilder movie until it got canceled. Uh, he did the what was that? The Red Tails movie, the black uh fighter jet guy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So he trying to lead in these black roles. He's trying to be like a young Chadwick Boseman. You know what I'm saying? But Chadwick Boseman, he hit them historical black figures.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not, you know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
He was doing that shit. But I
He
think
was the biopic guy. Yeah.
facts. But I think he probably was trying to lead in that way. You know what I'm saying? For the lesser known people, but they still did their shit.
Yeah.
You know, I think it's possible for that.
Yeah. No. Like I have no mistake that that's what he was kind of striving to get to. But
Hmm.
at a certain point, it's like you're not, like you are not Chadwick Boseman. You know, you are not there yet. You know, that's my thing. To me, I thought I was like, you all right. And if this woman really was expected to be like a Coretta Scott King or Michelle Obama, then leave. You know, break up with her. You know, like it's one of those things. It's kind of like an unspoken thing. The black community really dislikes it when their black stars date white women. That's a
I was waiting for you to finish
that's a
for me to
fact.
say that. Yeah.
Is that a
This is
fact?
true.
Yeah.
This is true.
So
You
so
taking our kings, you making it all the way up to the ladder
This
just to
what
give
you
it to
get
a
for
white.
fucking with white women.
right, right.
Yeah.
So I mean, like, if he kind of knew that that was a thing that was a possibility, leave, dude. Like, break it off. You know, to me, like, you could have saved yourself some trouble if you had just done that. You know, um, But who knows? This probably still would have happened. She probably still would have posted pictures, and this trial would have been happening regardless. But to me,
Yeah.
like, I'm interested to see what the jury decides. But I think no matter what, Jonathan Majors is kind of damaged goods at this point. It's going to be a
She saw the
while.
money. She saw the money
Oh
growing and
yeah,
his ego growing. She was
I
like,
can
"Oh,
see that
let
too.
me step it down a notch."
Yeah, I can see that too.
What does she do for a living though?
Let me look it up. I have no idea.
Yeah, that's how important she is. I
Yeah,
love women, but
it's one
I'm
of
just
those
saying
things
she's not important.
where well, black folks in general, they always say, "Oh, well, you got all this generational wealth, but you want to keep it in the white community."
Yeah, she's a dancer and movement coach, so basically kind of like a
Nobody.
step below a
Yeah,
trainer. Yeah.
yeah.
So yeah, it's
So
yeah.
she saw that money leaving. Basically, she was
Yeah.
like, "Oh, he about to go ahead and get it, big headed and shit. About to start messing with top tier actresses and all this shit, and then I'm doing nothing."
The crazy
Yeah.
part is though, if you know this man, look, okay, I don't want to red pill type shit. I'm gonna be honest with you, okay? I do feel like if you're paying all everything 100%, I'm not saying you gotta do every single thing I say do, but you can do
Mm-hmm.
most of the shit I say do.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Like if I hit you with the all right, your whole lifestyle is because of me. I'm gonna just be honest, right? No disrespect to the women, no disrespect. But if your whole lifestyle is because of me, everything is because of me. And if I want you to be an upstanding woman, how fucking hard is that to ask? You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
And then I'm pretty sure they got maids, so she's not cooking and cleaning. You feel me?
Do
It ain't on
do
it ain't
they?
on our level.
He probably
What
saving money. So you gonna be the maid?
I don't. That's the thing.
Say
Again,
why is
big
that
ass
extra?
houses? She cleaning that? No.
Why is that an extra expense? Your ass ain't doing shit. You got make it an 8 hour shift and
Well,
break some shit off and
well,
do
no,
this
no,
part
no.
of the house for 8 hours, next part of the house for 8 hours. Shit, what the
hell
fuck?
no, bro.
I'm
That
gonna
house
say
too
again. I
big.
feel like I don't think they have maids. I feel like you're putting him on that pedestal of like a Denzel Chadwick. Like he's not there
You don't think
yet.
they got a
He
big
a
house?
millionaire, but that's an
Well,
extra expense for no reason.
yeah, but the thing is, like, he's very early in his money making. Like his first
Okay.
couple movies that were big, actors don't make shit in those early
You're
movies.
right. You're right.
Like
Because he didn't make that much on Creed 3.
yeah, yeah. So I mean, like, are they rolling in it enough to have multiple maids? I doubt it. If they did, I'm sure one of these maids would have been at the trial. Like, oh, what did you
Mm.
see? So I don't think that was the case at all. But
Well, she better cook and clean then if I'm paying for everything else.
yeah, but like
And I see nothing wrong with that.
after hearing what he wanted,
Was it
M-
bad?
Megan's good. Megan Good is a hell of a pickup. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay. Okay.
I'm not gonna lie.
She got her own bread too. Like
Yeah,
that's the thing.
yeah. I'm not gonna lie. Which again, for me, is just the whole thing's weird. I'm like, okay, if this is
Yeah, that
something
shit
that
was
you would,
quick though. Like, oh, y'all
Man.
motherfuckers talking shit about the white. Let me get the top black one.
yeah,
Oh, top
uh,
tier.
yeah.
The only thing that that's fucking me up, bro, is he went back to them chunky ass suits. Them suits fat as hell. I don't know why he keep wearing them
Yeah,
big
he
ass
keeps
suits,
looking
bro.
like a little rascal. Like
Yeah, like this man is damn near 220 solid muscle, and he look like he wearing his big brother suit.
uh,
Like it does not make sense.
remember that one fucking clip that came out at the beginning of all this, where there was like a fight, and then he kind of like broke it up, and he was wearing like a little newsboy cap. They're like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I seen that bullshit.
Like
he,
it's
he,
like,
he, he
That shit
got
was
the
staged
style
like a
of like
motherfucker.
a 60 back in the 60s and
yeah,
70s.
yeah,
He got that style for sure.
Is he from America or is he Britain or British?
He's from America, down
yeah.
south,
I'm pretty sure he's American. Yeah,
born and raised.
Mm. So that's that down south swag. Cause
Got that southern
That.
shit.
Shannon Sharp
Yeah.
wear shit like that. Well,
yeah.
nah, Shannon Sharp, he spent his fucking money on all clothes.
Yeah.
Let me take that back.
Okay. Well, again, the jury's in deliberation. We'll see where this goes, but we'll be talking about this later, I'm sure. Next story we have is E3 is dead, guys. They are no longer going to keep doing them. For those that don't know, E3 was the big summer expo that happened usually in California. It was the Electronics Entertainment Expo. That is where the public got to see for the first time a lot of these big announcements, reveals, hands-on with demos of some of
Mhm.
the biggest video games. If you are kind of our age, you were looking forward to that shit every year,
Every
and
fucking year.
it is done. They cited the failure to evolve, huge costs, and too much competition. So yeah. Uh,
Who else competition? Leaking. What
well, no, no,
else?
no. Like one of the big departures, honestly, the big nail in the coffin was COVID. That was the big one.
For sure, for sure.
So after that, it kind of basically encouraged the big brands like Sony, Microsoft, and Nintendo to basically host and do their own showcases. So Microsoft would rent out a theater. They would basically handle all the production themselves, and they didn't need to go to E3 to do this. So then basically
Oh,
all these other ones are kind of done by the companies themselves. They don't need a third party doing it for them. You
Shit,
know?
for
everybody
sure.
uploaded on YouTube anyway.
Yeah,
So
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, I get it now. I fully agree. It was gonna die anyway. It was gonna
Yeah.
die anyway.
yeah, it's like when you used to go to GameStop and get the what was it the Gamer magazine? What's the name of
Oh,
that
Yeah,
shit?
Game Informer.
Game Informer.
Yeah,
Yep.
Game Informer. Yeah,
Yeah.
Hmm.
just evolving.
Yeah.
Oh, I was about to say what the rest of the story at, P.
No, I'm just saying that was a story. Like that shit
Yeah.
went away.
Well, no, I
They
mean
still
like,
got it.
uh,
It's digital now, but they still got that shit.
Yeah, it's
yeah.
digital. That's what I'm saying.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay. I
they
got you. I got
evolved,
you.
you know. But I think the thing is, I feel like when you compare it to like another big expo that happens around the same
Tokyo.
time as Comic Con, you know,
Okay, yeah,
but Comic Con still has that draw. People want to go there to
for
see these
sure.
things, you know. So I mean,
That's because you're meeting all these big ass actors for the first time. You get to ask them questions.
yeah,
You get to see what's new coming out. That they joke around with you. It's a lot of give and take when it comes to that shit.
And
You
yeah,
feel me?
cosplay.
yeah.
Yeah. Instead
Now
of you
there
just
there is some cosplay at E3, but I feel like they should have, like what Red was saying, they should have leaned into the give and take customer experience a little bit more. You know, give them more reasons to come.
for
And I think a lot of that
sure.
went away when they stopped making demos. You know, demos are still around, but no one plays them. You know, just wait for that shit to come out or see a review and then play it. You know,
Exactly.
Shit, a lot of
um,
these games that come out quote unquote fully are demos.
yeah,
Fucking whack ass shit.
yeah. So I mean, it's sad. I have memories of E3. You know, seeing Halo 3 for the first time. You know, seeing
Yeah.
some of the big reveals. So
I used
yeah,
to say fuck Xbox every time it came on. I was waiting on the the Sony damn presentation,
yeah. Well,
man.
back in the day, I'm not gonna lie. Back in the day, the PS2 ones hit, the Nintendo ones hit. You know, like everyone. That was the cool thing about it, is because they were all
Yes.
happening in the same place, same time. It was going to be, oh, what can PlayStation do to outdo Microsoft? What can
Yep.
Microsoft do to outdo Nintendo? You know,
Uh-huh.
and you got to see them like, all right, guys, no, our guy's up now. You know, and then
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know, you had that kind of the dueling of it. You know, it was
For
cool.
sure. I used to fuck with that.
When did the Microsoft overtake Sony in your opinion?
Hmm?
As
I
far as like popularity,
Hmm?
like when they start going. Well,
the
obviously James ain't gonna give a damn, but
well, no, no, no. They, if we're being real, they haven't yet. Uh, it's still Nintendo, then Sony, then Microsoft.
Nintendo
Thank
number
you.
one.
Hell yeah.
In terms of sales of platform, yeah. I mean, a Switch is cheaper, and they're all
Yep.
over the place. You know,
Mm-hmm.
um,
So you
hell,
can
look
buy
at
multiple ones for the house.
yeah, and their legacy consoles. People still have Game Boys. You know, like those things don't break. You know,
64s.
so but I think the closest we got to that was when the 360 era happened. Everyone had a
Hell
360.
yeah.
No one had a PS3, because at the time PS3s out the door were
Like $600, wasn't
six
it?
hundred a pop, and that was in
Yes.
2000 and like what 7?
I was
You know,
ready to rob for me a PS3.
2006. Those were expensive as hell. You know,
Man.
but yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it was definitely the 360 era.
I I'm not gonna lie. I almost converted to that shit. Everybody had a 360 and I was at their house playing that shit, learning it. Of course I had an Xbox at one point. Because when Xbox came out, I ain't gonna lie, that shit was just good as fuck. But when 360 came out, it was either or.
Yeah,
And I ended up getting a PS3. I worked my ass off, made a couple dollars. But everybody had 360, bro. Everybody, they fucking mama. It made me feel like I almost had the wrong system, but
Shit, you
till
lucked
I
out because
die.
that Red Ring of Death started coming out too.
Yeah, I was hearing about that shit. That
yeah.
shit
I
was
had that shit.
lethal.
I had that shit twice. The second time it was a
Damn.
fluke, but yeah.
What you
Nah,
mean a
like
fluke?
it's fucking. Well, no, no. like you had to mess around with the charging cable or the power cable a little bit, and then it would go away. So
Okay,
it wasn't
okay,
like a permanent thing.
got you.
But yeah, shit, too many memories with E3 though. Fucking love it.
Yeah.
Again, if you want to look back at it, E3 was where the kind of the downfall of Xbox happened from the 360 era. That's when they announced the Xbox One, and at the Xbox One show, they said it has to be plugged in all the time. Back then, when you said the console has to be connected to the internet at all times, that was a
Mm-hmm.
deal breaker because a lot of
Yeah.
households that played games, they didn't have good enough internet to play games online. You know, so for them,
Mm-hmm.
they're like, and then they asked the CEO at the time. This is before Phil Spencer had taken the role and made it what it is now. And they
Mm-hmm.
asked him like, well, how come it has to be online all the time? And then he had a very smug response of, oh, if you want to play Xbox games and not be online all the time, we do have a console for that. It's called the Xbox 360. Basically
Yeah.
saying, take your broke ass home and buy the new
Mm-hmm.
console. you know?
Mm-hmm.
So
And
yeah,
then
like,
don't forget, my bad, I'm gonna interrupt you
no,
though.
you're good.
All right, but don't forget that shit when they did the was it the Xbox One where they were trying to make it like an all in one type of thing
Yeah,
where it was the
that was the
fucking
same.
internet. Yeah, you
Yes,
got the
the same
cable.
showcase.
Yeah, that shit turned me off so bad. Like, bro, I got Xfinity or Comcast at the time. I'm like, why do I need this fucking Xbox internet and this Xbox
Yeah,
cable? And you said the connector was always on at every time. And if you say certain words, it'll pick it up. It is always recording. It had me looking like, bro, it's watching me do everything I
Big
do.
Brother type shit. Yeah.
Yeah, and that was like the biggest hell no, bro.
Yeah,
Hell no.
the biggest thing from that was when they had said that it didn't really kind of pan out the way that they had presented it, but they basically said if you wanted to share games among friends, everyone had to buy it, you know. Whereas
Hmm.
back in the day, if you wanted to share a game with somebody, you take the disc out, hand it to them. All right, they can play it on their console. And
Yeah.
then Sony legit made a fucking video of this is how you share games on Sony. And it's literally a guy handing another guy, the disc. And
Hmm.
it was like kind of a fuck you to Microsoft.
Yep. Yep.
That was kind of the beginning of the end of Microsoft after the 360 era, and it was at E3. Ah,
People be fucking up. I'm sorry for
Yeah, I
y'all.
remember Attack of the Show.
I love that shit. G4,
Hell
the
yeah.
G4 era type stuff.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, do you
That's where I got
know?
all my game information.
They brought it.
Yeah.
They brought it back, and then they fucked it up.
Yeah. I was about to say it too. They brought it back and I don't know what the fuck happened. I'm not even
Yeah,
interested in
last
it.
time I watched it was Olivia Munn was on it.
Yeah, with Kevin Pereira.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
she's so fine. She's so
That was
fine.
Is
before she
it?
was in her movie bag.
Yeah, her X-Man. She plays Psylocke or some shit.
Yeah.
I know about her little cute ass.
Is Aaron Rodgers still married to her?
No. She's married to John Mulaney, the comedian. They have a kid together.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, last time I heard of her, she was with Aaron Rodgers.
No, she's
I didn't even know she was married.
she's in her mother bag.
I probably thought it was only me, so I ain't see nobody else.
But yeah, the
back
G4.
when you was messing with the snow bunnies.
uh,
Yeah, that shit
no,
transitioned real quick.
Mhm.
no.
The
She's just a good
The
looking
Jonathan
woman.
Majors effect.
Get the fuck
Yeah,
out of here.
hell yeah.
Black women only. Black women only. I would just admit that wasn't attractive white woman.
Right.
I didn't know she was white though. I thought she was like
She's mixed.
Filipino and some shit.
She's mixed.
They
Yeah,
mix.
she's Asian and something. I can't remember what it is.
Yeah.
But yeah. So we're gonna keep this train rolling. Last week we talked about it. We kind of saved Red from getting shot in the face by this, but the day before,
Yeah.
yeah, we. So after we talked about how the game was riddled with bugs, it was
Mhm.
incomplete, it was kind of a cash grab. Well, since that happened, and we kind of alluded to it in one of the reels, but it's official. The developer, Fntastic Games, they closed down. They could not afford to keep it going. They're promising refunds to the fans. Who knows if that'll happen? But
Promising.
yeah, all within a week, this game was hyped. The reviews came out, it released, and the studio closed in 1 week, which is probably record time.
Damn.
Yeah.
Did they get paid at least?
If they're promising refunds, I doubt it. It was not looking good.
Mm, I bet he got paid. I work hourly or salary or something. I need my money.
But yeah, what's really funny is they kind of went on Twitter, like as like their building was falling apart, and everyone was like, "Oh, this isn't going to be good."
Hmm.
Whoever ran their Twitter account was going on like posting shit and or X, excuse me, and they were posting shit that pissed off a lot of the fan base that were reasonably upset. You know, it was a trash game, but they posted stuff that said like, "This was our first big experience. Shit happens." Like,
Yeah, I seen that.
it's like what?
Fuck
Like,
you.
yeah, like you pissed off a ton of people. People were waiting for this, you know, and then you release garbage and kind of were hoping that you'd get away with it.
Yeah. Because
But
whatever that little showcase presentation was, it had me ready. I'm not gonna lie, I was
yeah,
ready as fuck. To what the fuck can happen now? What game was that y'all introduced me to?
which one?
State of Survival or some shit?
State of
State of
Decay.
Decay.
State of Decay. It looks like that.
State of Decay is playable though. It's not bad. But...
I'm talking about like graphic wise,
Oh yeah. It's
like what they were
yeah.
showing at first, it was up there.
Yeah,
To
I remember it reminded me of The Division. Like those are
mm-hmm.
amazing graphics. It takes place in kind of like a dystopian kind of urban landscape. That's kind
Yeah.
of what they showed, you know, and then like you said, it's kind of fishy when, you know, it's the zombie apocalypse and they're driving Ferraris, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but Fantastic Games is done.
Bit off too much more than they can chew.
Yeah.
Big facts.
And that's the thing, like we're gonna see a lot of this happen more and more because games take so much time and so much money that back in the day, if a game like if the developers knew like, ooh, this isn't gonna work, it was a lot of money for them to kind of, all right, let's pivot to something else. Now, if you're in the hole and you don't have that money to kind of transition to something else, you're done. You know, like there's no way that you can kind of save it like you did in the past.
Shit, they should just take a page out of Grand Theft Auto, and if the bitch gonna take 5 to 10 years, just make it 5 to 10 years and call it a day.
Yeah.
Just keep that shit on hush mode. Like, why drop a trailer if you still 4 years out?
Uh,
Facts.
it's not a luxury that they have though. Like you got to keep the lights on somehow, you know.
Yeah.
That's the thing, like Grand Theft Auto and Rockstar, they can afford to do that because they have money literally coming in from Grand Theft Auto Online. So they don't have to worry.
Constantly.
Yeah, so they don't have
Constantly.
to worry about, you know, oh, we got to get this game out really quick so we can, you know, pay everybody. It's no, we have
Yeah.
a revenue stream coming in while we can
Making
focus on this, you know.
millions a month.
Yeah.
Well,
Uh,
that's why you should do a part one and part two. Like, get a smaller game that's 25, 35% of what your main game was gonna be. Put that bitch out, let
yeah.
it get some heat, get some traction, and then say, all right, in a year and a half, we're gonna come out with our quote unquote ideal game that we was promising you from 2 or 3 years ago.
Yeah.
So you keep your fan base engaged. Like, they obviously know it's a beta, so like, all right, well, we're gonna support this small market team, whatever. Then when the full game drop, then they're gonna have their core fan base. So keep it moving.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I
I
agree.
see where
I
you're coming from.
100%. I feel like I kind of alluded to it earlier talking about like how these games are paid for, but I feel like we need to see kind of like with demos. Demos need to come back, you know. It's not enough for me to see a trailer and then keep that hype up and then buy it immediately when it comes out, right?
Yeah,
Our
for
attention
sure.
span too short for that
Yeah,
now.
yeah. Like I feel like there needs to be like kind of like a crowdfunding type of thing to pay for these. Like if a studio can show me like, hey guys, we're working on this game. We're gonna release a 1 hour chunk of the game. You get to play it. This is what it hopefully will look like when it's said and done. And then after it, you give me the option to donate it so I can donate so I can help pay for it. And maybe I get like some skins and shit, you know, some sort of reward for doing
That'd
it.
be dope. That'd be
I'd
dope.
love to do that. I would love to play a demo, you know, but
Mm-hmm.
I wish they need to come back to demos because
Shit, I remember they had a party game that had like Crash Bandicoot. They had another fucking game on there. Shit, used to take turns as kids playing Crash Bandicoot and just play the first 3 levels and call it a
yeah,
day.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
I
that shit was sweet.
I remember that shit. That shit
I
was
remember
always
Was
getting
sweet.
that.
Medieval?
Yeah,
Yeah,
because they always had like 6 games on that, and that was one
yeah,
of the demos that I can remember. It had Medieval, Spiral,
Yeah,
Crash
Spyro.
Bandicoot,
Yeah, hmm
and probably like 2 other little party, like you said, party style games.
yeah.
And I think Tony Hawk was on one. But bro, fun as hell, fun as hell.
yeah. Again, back in the old days, I remember
Yeah,
being when I
exactly.
had my PlayStation 2. I remember being a part of the PlayStation members club or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And like every month, you would get a demo sent to you in the mail,
Yep,
and it
yep.
had like 4 things on the disc. You know, oh here's the King Kong movie
Nostalgia, man.
game. You know, but that's the thing. Like I feel like they need to start doing it. Bring back demos, like show
Yeah,
me that this thing isn't bullshit, you know. But who knows.
you heard what E said. Make the shit happen, bitch. Man,
Okay, keeping it with the games. The Last of Us developer, Naughty Dog Games, I believe it's Naughty Dog,
yeah,
yeah. They came out and said that the what they revealed at Summer Game Fest 2022, which was a multiplayer expansion of The Last of Us, is dead. They're not going to be working on it anymore.
dang.
So fans of The Last of Us that were looking forward to that multiplayer component, it's not happening.
What killed it? What happened?
What they said was that they didn't want to focus too many resources on that. They want to stick with the single player aspect of the game. So
I kind of get that.
I can understand it, but at the same time, it to me it feels like it's the exact opposite of the Call of Duty situation, where Call of Duty is seemingly giving us BS for single player, and all the focus, money, time is on multiplayer. And
For
this is the exact
sure.
opposite. Is no, we're going to focus on single player, and we're no longer going to do multiplayer anymore. But
Yeah, because
But
with our fucking egos and expectations, if they put out a subpar ass multiplayer and then they fucking transition to another Call of Duty, motherfuckers would be mad as hell saying you had this gold mine for single player and now you're trying to appease the masses all over again. So it's another money grab.
yeah, yeah,
especially with the TV show going on, it might actually kill the series. You know how some people be like, "Fuck this all the way through." You feel
yeah.
me?
I got a bad taste because of it. Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah,
I don't want to deal with none of this shit.
yeah,
So they probably was being smart and was like, our other branches literally might break off and die
yeah,
if we fuck this up.
yeah.
Hmm.
It was definitely like a saving grace type thing.
Somebody had to sit down and have that talk with them.
Yeah. Because I mean, it's right. Like with the show going on, it's huge. Like, did
Exactly.
they release the remaster? I feel like there was a Last of Us game that came out shortly before or after the show premiered.
They did. I have it
So
right here.
yeah, so I mean, like they were smart with it. They knew what they were doing. But yeah, it kind of reminds me of when Red Dead Redemption 2 came out. They were promising Red Dead Online, and it had like not a lot of stuff to do, but they had the currency in there. You could buy gold bars with real world money and then use that to buy different things in the game.
Hmm.
And everyone was like, "Oh, hopefully this is as good as Grand Theft Auto Online. Same publisher, same studio, everything." And they just kind of never got there. And Red Dead Online was canceled too. Like they got rid of it.
That makes
So,
sense to me, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you. In the old west, you gotta think about it. This town was like 98
oh,
miles away from the
yeah,
next
yeah.
town.
Not a lot of shit to do. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
what the
totally
fuck you gonna
understand
do in
it.
the middle? You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? So yes, that made perfect sense. I love the action. I love the. There's a lot of noise over here. God damn,
The hell going on up there?
bro! I had to mute it for a minute.
Oh,
I don't know
Lord.
what the fuck going on up there.
Getting long. I ain't gonna say. That's my cousin. I ain't gonna say it like
Man,
that. Ooh, yeah. Ooh,
okay.
pause.
It's like you start seeing dust fall.
Yeah, did y'all see that shit on Instagram? Somebody
What happened on
No.
apartment getting
Instagram?
smashed in.
Oh, was that the one that
Nah, I ain't
happened in
see
New
it.
York? Or
I can't
was
remember
it New
where it
York?
was, but it's a guy recording, and they was fucking upstairs, and they was beating the fucking ceiling down, and you seen the bubble every time. The
I
chandelier
saw
fell.
that bullshit, bro. I
Yeah,
saw that bullshit.
Yeah.
I was like, damn, you breaking her fucking spine, in boy.
It's a few
Spinal
that like
tap.
it like that, bro.
You're breaking
Like
my
how
fucking light fixtures. Shit.
like how deep can you go?
Man,
Yeah, it's like
but
you can
yeah.
pick a different spot in the room. It doesn't have to be the same spot every time.
In the same
Yeah.
exact
Like, this
location,
shit got
very
some
precise.
hey, it
Like,
got that rebound. It was probably some wood, so it kept giving that
yeah.
recoil.
You need
Man,
to invest in a box spring, my guy. Like put something
facts.
under the mattress.
And I bet she going home like, girl, we almost broke the flow.
Oh,
Not
you getting
knowing that's his.
sued. That's what the fuck going on.
I'd be hot.
Man,
I'd be hot. Yeah. Ah,
but yeah, I forgot what I was even saying, bro. I ain't even gonna lie to you.
yeah. Yeah. In
Uh,
summary, Last of Us is ending probably for the best, or not, the multiplayer is
Red
ending
Dead, you talk
for
about
the
Red
best.
Dead.
Yeah.
oh yeah, I like the shooting mechanics, the blown off parts, all that, the lighting. It did a lot of good shit to it, but Yeah,
And then when the
multiplayer.
NPCs can piece your ass up too.
Bro,
Yeah,
piece the fuck out you. But I
yeah,
don't think it would have been too active and multiplayer besides just let's just shoot each other. Let's all meet 50 deep in one town and just go crazy.
And then
yeah,
you already got motherfuckers online who always grief motherfuckers. Like if you trying to just have a casual ass, play through the fucking game, you always got to fucking try hard. That's hunting your ass down
yeah.
every fucking time. I don't think it was like the how in Grand Theft Auto where you got that safety type shit.
Yeah, ghost mode type shit.
No,
Yeah, motherfuckers still kill your ass for running you over.
yeah, they did have something similar to that.
Oh, they
Oh, they
did.
did?
Okay.
Yeah.
Mm.
All right, moving on to some movie news. The
Yeah,
next big
yeah.
project by Zack Snyder coming to Netflix is coming soon. Rebel Moon Part 1, A Child of Fire. Have you guys heard anything about this?
Hell yeah. I can't wait to see it.
I haven't heard it. No.
Okay.
This is like Star Wars rated R. I need that.
Yeah. So
Mm-hmm.
basically, some of the background of this, Zack Snyder had been coming up with this idea for about 20 years. This is 20 years in the making.
Damn.
Um,
Mhm.
he originally wanted to pitch this to Lucasfilm. He wanted this to be like an actual Star Wars kind of story.
Mm-hmm.
And after the Disney acquisition of Lucasfilm, he he pulled it back. He didn't want it to be a part of that because he knew they were doing something else totally different. Probably
Mm-hmm.
his darker tone would not work.
Mhm.
So he finally pitched it to Netflix. Netflix agreed. This is going to be the biggest, the highest, not grossing, but the most expensive movie that Netflix has produced. You know,
How much is
like,
hitting for, bro?
um, God damn it, you're asking me numbers and shit. I want to say it was like 160 million. You know,
Oh, I got that. I
I
could have did that.
but I'm probably gonna bleep that out with the correct answer when I'm editing this. I don't know exactly, but it's very expensive for Netflix. You know.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And like the title suggests, this is I think it's going to be a trilogy. I think there's going to be 3 films. So yeah, this movie is coming out soon. The reviews are absolutely terrible. Yeah.
Really?
This has a 9% on Rotten Tomatoes right now.
Damn.
The critics are flaying this movie alive. Like I said, it's not even out yet. Actually, I think it is a small theatrical release window. It might be out right
Mhm.
now, but it's coming to Netflix on the 21st, I believe.
It cost
So,
165 million to make.
ooh, off the top, just like that.
Mhm.
So yeah, I I I I have a love hate relationship with Zack Snyder. Like I love a lot of the stuff that he does. Some of it is kind of weird to me. I'm looking forward to this, but these reviews are kind of flaying it apart before it even is out officially. You know,
So is it in the Star Wars universe
it's not.
or?
No.
It's not. It takes place in space. It's kind of like this big space, like large scale kind of opera type thing.
Mm.
But it's supposed to. The script makes it so much else from the likes of, and they quote like Blade Runner, Matrix, Seven Samurai, Conan the Barbarian, Excalibur, like a lot of
Mm.
great movies are said like, oh, I can totally see this in that film.
Mm.
So yeah, like it's just yeah, I am worried. I hope it's good. Like I do want to see it. I have interest in this, but it's
I
not looking
mean,
good
nine
for
percent.
Zack
God
Snyder.
damn, that
Yeah,
that ain't no lie.
So
it's
I'm
not
looking.
looking good for Zack Snyder right now.
I'm looking at it right now. It said the UK release is the 15th. That's what they watching it on.
Are they?
And
Well, no,
they said,
a lot of the reviews that came out, people get like early access to
yeah,
see
for
it.
sure, for
Yeah.
sure. Then they said the 165 million that's shared between the two movies, so it's not just one.
Okay, so it's 2. Yeah.
Yeah, so once we break that down, that's kind of good. But yeah, them 6.4 out of 10, 23 out of 130. Oh my god, this
Yeah.
is gonna be.
Yeah.
But they
That's
said
to be
that's
Yeah.
Tubi numbers, bro.
right.
God damn.
That's off of
But
Timu.
but Google users said they liked the movie 85%.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping for. I'm hoping you always see the critic score and then you see the audience score. I'm hoping the
Yeah,
audiences love this because, like I said,
man,
there's stuff that he's done in the past. Like 300 is great. I loved
for sure.
his Justice League cut. It was like 3 hours, 3.5 hours long. It was great. He does good shit, but some of the stuff he does is kind of weird. and Hollywood does not like weird. They want you to
Do you know what
do.
I think it is?
Go ahead.
I think Disney is probably paying people to be,
To review bomb it.
yes. It's like they
I
probably
wouldn't
looking
put
at
it
it like
past
it's a
them.
direct, huh?
I wouldn't put it past them.
Right. They probably doing it like it's a direct ripoff of one of our top dogs. You feel me? Lucasfilm did it this type shit. So they probably, grease little pockets here and there.
They're in the Game of Thrones bag. Yeah.
Yeah, type shit. But
Trying
we'll
to
figure
fuck
this
it
shit
up
out in
before
about
it gets
2 weeks.
started off the
Yep.
ground.
Yep. Because
But
you know
then,
how
like you said, the Google review that's the audience. That's us. So
yeah,
if we can keep
85%
it, yeah, if we
like it.
keep it alive, we're the paying customers.
Yeah.
hmm
Fuck the critics.
But but you know how dumb people are. When they see something with a bad rating, they automatically say, "Nope, I don't want to watch it. Look how bad it is," and they
Yep.
instantly get turned off. It's like they don't think anymore,
Yeah.
And no offense to y'all, we love y'all. We know y'all think, but other people don't
Yeah.
think. All right, like, subscribe, follow,
Eh. like,
get some friends.
like, share, subscribe. Send them this
Yeah.
podcast. Yeah. Uh, but yeah, I mean, like, it's. I hope it's good. I hope it's not bad. But yeah, we'll see when it comes to Netflix on the 21st.
Well, shit, can't nothing be as bad as Jeepers Creepers Reborn.
Facts.
Ain't nothing that damn terrible. Whether
God.
your ass 10 years old or 30 years old, you hated all ages. Goddamn.
Bro,
Yeah.
I was on my phone the entire. I paid movie tickets for that shit, bro.
I seen that shit on TV. I was glad I did.
I like going to movies on Thursday before it even dropped. Well, the previous day, thinking I'm about to really just enjoy this, tell the whole hood about it. I was in there like,
It looked, I mean, like, obviously, movies are fake. They're not real life. But when it looks fake,
yeah.
that's saying something. Like somebody had
It
their
looked like
iPhone
I edit
just,
that bitch.
yeah, I mean, I
I'm
don't
being
mean
for real.
it was like somebody just recorded it off their iPhone and then switched to Android and then try to copy and paste that bitch online.
The switch to Android is vital.
That's very
You know what
disrespectful.
happens to that video when you send it to an Android.
Man!
You gotta send that bitch to Facebook first and then let them see it.
Quality drops when it
I
goes to the Android.
I should have Google Drive this to you. That's on me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It,
Man,
bad movies. All right.
for
Yeah.
sure.
So we're gonna finish this podcast off. We got a little bit of time left. We're gonna finish this off with, because it is the end of the year, our end of the year. We're gonna try to things that you think deserve a little bit of a shout out that you particularly liked a lot. It doesn't have to be the best across the board, but what stuck with you. Talk about movies, TV shows, and games. Right.
Yeah.
So, who does anyone want to take this off first? So movies, TV shows, games. We'll start with movies.
Yeah, I do my movie. Oh, movies.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, I liked Equalizer 3. Um, that one's pretty decent, and
Big ups
they
to Denzel.
Yeah.
and they cloned Tyrone off of Netflix. That
Oh,
one.
that was a good one.
Ooh, that's the Jamie Foxx movie, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Make
Yeah,
you
that was the
think.
one I was keeping to the chest. I was like, yeah, I want some live
Yeah.
reactions.
Yeah.
That was a good
Yeah.
movie.
I still have to see that one. Like, there's
Oh,
Ooh.
it's a lot of subtle and in your face shit on that movie.
I imagine.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right.
Had you thinking, especially for the black
Yeah,
community
for
or
sure.
minority community. I just say
With a title
minority.
like that, I can't imagine why.
Yeah, but I mean, it's a lot. Well, that was spoiling. There's a lot of theories that we always make up, when we shooting the shit, and they
Mhm.
actually brought it in the movie. Like, oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Like every conversation that you had in your backyard at night, like, oh yeah, the government's doing this. This is literally what that movie is on the screen
Mhm.
Dope.
Literally,
with powerful actors, not no weak ass up and coming people.
for sure. And that's the part I like too, because if this was lesser known actors, it probably would have flew under the table. It would have been those good movies that was like only between a few people type
Mm.
shit. But since this is on Netflix and it had the big people, it got some households looking like, damn, damn,
Mm-hmm.
like this motherfucker still in the hood doing this, and it makes sense why he not locked up or why this not happening, and this keep on happening, and it
Yeah.
just keep going.
Was that movie Look Up? Was that this year?
Look up.
Believe it was last year. The
Oh
Jordan
well,
Peele movie.
yeah.
Nope.
Yeah. That it was called Nope.
No,
You're
no,
thinking
not Nope. It
Don't
was the
Look
one.
Up?
Yeah, don't look up. Remember, it was the one when the government
Like
was leaving there, going out of space and shit when
yeah. Okay,
asteroid was
okay.
coming.
Yeah, yeah, with Leo DiCaprio. Yeah, that was like 2 years ago, I think.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That movie kind of released a little bit into COVID, like the lockdowns and everything. I remember.
Mm.
Mm.
Well, me and my dad had just watched it not too long. Well, I ain't gonna say not too long ago. Probably shit. It probably was last year. This year went by fast.
Yeah.
Damn.
Damn.
Never mind.
All right. What about you, Red? What movies do you fuck with this year?
Um, I was not watching a lot of movies like that, but I can say if y'all ever hit up Netflix and watch The Strays, that shit kind of had me a little. It was a little twist of that shit. I ain't gonna lie. Um, that was pretty good. And then Let Me In. That was also a really good one. I like that. And then like I said, like I'm trying to get into my short film type of bag. So like Let Me In from being YouTubers doing
Mm.
their little films into that, it gave me a lot of mm, all right, I might be the next big one type motherfucker. You feel me?
Oh yeah,
Hmm.
So them was my main two. Uh Spider Verse. Did that come out this year or just come on Netflix this year?
it came out this year.
Yeah, that was good. That was pretty good, for what it was. And that's about it. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't really, like I said at the beginning, I ain't watched too many movies this year.
Mm.
There's been a lot of
Uh,
TV series that
yeah,
Yeah,
took over.
that's the
for
thing. There's
sure.
there's so much shit that like one of the things I'm gonna list is gonna be one that I saw this year. It came out a couple years ago. Yeah, like
Okay, what is
but
that?
is when I got to it. So this for me, this is why I'm putting it on here. That type of shit.
Okay.
So I agree entirely with Across the Spider Verse. It's excellent. Some of the best animation I've ever seen.
Mm-hmm.
Like when you have different characters and you kind of give them their own theme in terms of what color you're using, what type of art style you're using, and then they all interact with each other. Fucking phenomenal. Like
Yeah, for
it's
sure.
literally a movie that you can watch frame by frame and you'll find new shit every time. Like there's
Yeah.
so much detail that goes into that. Like Sony Pictures blew it out of the park with that.
Hmm.
I'm gonna throw Barbie on here. Barbie, the big reason why this movie had everything going against it. This could have easily been a flop. It was originally supposed to have Amy Schumer. People look back at that now and they're like, absolutely not. That would have tanked for sure then. But
Mm-hmm.
good movie, good message, great cinematography. Blew it out of the park. Greta Gerwig did a great job. Good comedy. And again, good message. I fuck with it. This easily could have been a flop, but one of the biggest movies of the year. Um,
Would you agree that was like the Black Panther for white women?
oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. It's up there with Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants. Like it's up there.
Damn.
All
That's
right.
crazy.
And then the one that I'm going to list on here that came out a couple years ago, but I saw it for the first time this year and it's excellent is The Ritual. Um, it is a
On
horror
Netflix?
movie. Yeah. Yeah. Have
Bro,
you seen
that's
it?
so
It's
good.
phenomenal.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna let you do.
Yeah.
I digress.
It's a horror movie. I saw it around Halloween. Halloween, perfect movie for Halloween. Probably one of the best movie monsters I've seen in a long ass time. You only catch
Yeah.
glimpses. It's like Jaws. You see it a couple times, but it's enough to don't go over there. Like,
Yeah.
uh,
Yeah.
but yeah, it's really good story. And I think it's based in Norway, but yeah, really fucking good. To me that was one of my best movies of the year.
Yeah, I
It was
did
great.
see that.
It was great.
And don't forget that psychological twist it had.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, because of the deaths in the very beginning of the movie.
Yeah, yeah, how it would
And
fuck with you by like giving you like flashbacks.
man,
Like, yeah, it was good, and it's a surprisingly good cast. Like when you watch it,
yeah.
and you're like, how did this movie like kind of go under the radar? Like I never heard a lot of people talk about it, and then you
At the
watch it.
time,
Yeah,
I,
yeah.
I was on Facebook with it,
Oh,
bro. I ain't
really?
gonna
But
lie.
yeah, like that.
Yes.
The cast is excellent. Like check it out if you're in. It's not too like crazy with the horror, but it's or like gore, I should say. But
Hmm.
it's definitely a trippy movie.
That movie kind of reminded me of Dreamcatcher, that movie that came out in 2003.
Yeah,
Ooh, that
yeah.
was a good one.
Long
That was
time
a
ago.
good
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
And I was gonna say another movie since we can go back in years. I was gonna say uh, Doctor Strange, the Multiverse of Madness. I like how
Ah,
that one
That was
was
a good
pretty
one.
good. I
pretty
watched that
cool, pretty
twice
cool.
within the same week actually.
Yeah, that one was
Man,
done by Sam Raimi. He's the one that did the Evil Dead movies. Like he was the
I didn't watch the new Evil Dead yet. I wanted to get on that one, but I didn't yet.
yeah.
Was it good?
I haven't seen it.
Evil Dead Rising.
Did
Yeah,
you
it
watch?
was
Yeah,
smooth.
you watched it. Yeah,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it
Okay.
was smooth.
yeah. You talk about like getting into like directors and stuff that started with really small shit. Sam
Hmm.
Raimi and what he did with Evil Dead made him what he is now. Like the
Big.
Spider-Man movies, it all started with Evil Dead. Just
Okay.
him with a shitty camera and a couple guys. They filmed that in a Michigan cabin, over a weekend or some shit like that. And
Mm-hmm.
now he's a big Hollywood guy.
Michigan Cabin.
What about
Yep,
did y'all get the chance to see Ant Man and Wasp
Yeah,
Quantumania?
I saw that.
I did see that.
I wasn't feeling it.
Yeah,
It
Yeah,
was
like
pretty
it.
cool.
it was okay. It wasn't my favorite, but I mean, to me, like a lot of the Disney movies lately have been kind of wash, rinse, repeat
For
type of stuff.
sure.
Like, oh, you put Paul Rudd in a movie. I like Paul Rudd. He's very charismatic. You like him. He's very likable. But I mean,
Mm-hmm.
not a lot at stakes to me.
I don't know.
I got a lot more TV shows than movies
Yeah.
for sure.
Oh shit!
Let's jump to
I just realized he's wearing the Dapper Dan hoodie. I just
yeah.
realized that shit.
Had to bring it out. You know what I'm saying? Bring
I
them
knew.
out.
I
Bring
told you
them
you was
out.
gonna know.
Oh no! Like
I
he
ain't know
we
shit about Dapper Dan when you brought this shit up.
Oh
I
no, he
was
showed it
like,
to me yesterday, and then I was like, "Wait a minute!" Like for some reason, like it cleared up on my screen, and I was like, "Oh shit!" Yeah, I'm wearing my
Yeah.
my
Big
Batman
Dap.
my Batman Carhartt crossover. There we
Get the
go.
fuck
There we
out of
go.
here, bro.
and I'm wearing
Yeah,
Sesame Street. You know.
vintage.
Say uncle on it. You a father now, bro.
yeah,
All
big
right,
unk.
yeah.
That's
So
crazy.
we're gonna switch to TV shows. Same thing. Which ones were you fucking with? Which ones
Man, let
stuck
me
out to
start
you?
this one off. First of all, we know Snowfall. Chill out. Better than everything. You
Okay.
feel me? I'm gonna keep talking about that one. Uh, you don't watch anime, E, but I'm gonna throw Jujutsu Kaisen in that bitch. That
Hmm.
shit's so good. I ain't gonna
Damn, I
lie.
ain't even think about anime. I got a hold up. I got a
Yes,
whole list.
sir. Add to the list. I'm gonna take my
Hold on.
time.
All
You
right.
know. But yeah, Jujutsu Kaisen season 2. I low key thought it was gonna be like a super prequel, but it just gave us some insight on who Toji was, and that man is a fucking beast. Uh, Congratulations on that art style. They do really good on that. The Boys, I will never get tired
Hmm.
of The Boys, bro.
Yeah.
The most realistic adaptation of coked up superheroes. I love it. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
It's basically like if the Avengers were real, that's what it
Exactly.
would be.
You know,
They would be sponsored by Coca-Cola.
yeah. With simple ass mistakes because they're still human. You
Yeah, yeah.
feel me?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I love that. And then it gives you an insight of, bro, we're regular fucking people. We still want to party and fuck and do drugs and this shit like that. Everybody isn't just huh,
Yeah. But
I'm
we
the
all
glory boy.
but we all have PR reps, that make sure we don't
Man,
fuck up too bad.
exactly. Because one of them white heroes might be a little racist.
Oh
You
yeah.
know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Shit like that.
All right.
Uh, have you ever watched Bloodhounds on Netflix?
I have not.
Mm-mm.
Oh, that's really good. I'm a sucker for a boxing style show and film,
Okay.
and basically it's like you got some. I'm gonna say like a little tier of a yakuza type gang type shit, and they really just blackmailing people.
Okay.
I give your mortgage, and you can give us you can pay it back with the lowest interest rate on the planet, right? But in small print, it says it must be paid back in full within 1 week, or we own your house. So they was getting everybody off of that. Uh, Long story short, one of the sons of the lady that got scammed, he a straight boxer, beat the fuck out of people, and the rival gang was basically like, I want you to work for me. I want you to go get people, retrieve this, beat the shit out of them in the meantime. And bro, they boxing skills is, love it.
Nice. Nice. Do they
Yeah,
so I'm like do they film it well? because boxing's
Yes,
it's a tough thing to film. Like,
yeah.
okay,
Like when you look at the choreography for it, it was pretty solid, bro.
okay,
Because you
all right,
gotta think about like how they used to do karate movies back in the day. People was really getting punched in the fucking
yeah,
face,
yeah.
kicked and shit.
That's the only way that you can kind of do like combat kind of filming is if you actually
Exactly.
hit them. You know.
Yeah, and it was a couple times I saw a couple hits look like it was kind of a let me try to do it on film. It was, kind of like that type of
Oh,
stuff, but a lot of it, it looked like it was straight breaking
yeah.
shit, bro. So I did like that, and then uh I ain't gonna speak too much on it because we kind of talked about it. The Last of Us and the TV show Reacher. I like, I
Okay.
like,
All
I,
right.
I like
Yeah. From
Reacher for
Amazon.
sure.
Okay. Yeah. I've
hmm
heard good things.
Yeah.
All
All
right.
right.
What about you, P?
Well, I'm gonna start with my anime bag since we doing anime. The second season, the time I got reincarnated as a slime, that one's the goat of anime for so far.
See, I'm not dissing, but some of these fucking titles of these anime,
Oh yeah, yeah,
Chill on us, bro. Chill
like
on us.
yeah,
I know, like I've heard a lot of them. I'm aware of them, but like, come on, like let's call it like
yeah,
Shane's World or some shit, you know?
yeah. Back to like a fighting is King and Ashura. Uh, you just gotta watch it. It's basically one of those MMA type I won't say cartoony, but they got kind of like a comic book style art to it. Um, then what else? We got Black Clover. Even though I think they said they're doing a reboot, they have 4 seasons. Uh, Let me see, Chainsaw Man. Y'all seen that or no?
I'm aware of it.
All right, yeah, Chainsaw Man, Demon Slayer. Obviously, that one was good. Attack on Titan. They just finished their last episode last month.
Mm.
That shit. If you were invested in that show and then you seen the last episode, you'll be brought to tears a little bit. We got Bleach, the 1,000 Year Blood War arc, but I already read the manga. But to see it in live action, that's pretty good. Then we're gonna go to real life. Ashoka from Disney Plus. That one was pretty good. I wish it was more lightsaber action. I'm a lightsaber fan. I know I know you like more of the lore and the story, but
No,
I like lightsabers.
I fucks with the lightsaber combat for sure.
Like James said, Last of Us. And then Apple Plus show Hijack with Idris Elba. I watched that. Me and my wife had binge watched that shit. Another show for people to watch if you got Netflix is a show called You. They had their was a third season now. It's not as good as the first 2 seasons, but overall it's a good show to watch overall. Snowfall, Power, and yeah, those was all the shows I pretty much binge watched this year
All right.
for the most
Yeah.
part. Yeah.
Some heaters on that list for sure. Um, to keep the animated train rolling, I'm actually going to add one. I brought this up in the episode where we had Kristen on, and it is Love is War. It's a little cute drama, fun, kind of, high school student show. It's on Crunchyroll. You can find this. Again, I'm not into anime that much. My mom was the one that was watching it, and then I happened to see it, and I was like, oh, this is kind of funny, Like
Mm-hmm.
it got to the point where like I was like laughing like an idiot when I was watching this because like the writing is very funny. Like I watched the dub, and the voice actors they picked for the dub were excellent, especially the narrator.
Yeah,
So
that's
yeah,
pretty tough having English because I watch mine in subtitles,
mm.
so I really don't be listening to the actual voices. But if you got a good dub, that don't sound off putting and shit,
Oh
that actually flow with the show, then that's pretty good. That's hard
yeah,
to find though.
yeah. The dub was the narration of the dub is excellent.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna give it up to Last of Us for sure. Pedro Pascal and Bella Ramsey were great in this.
When they said the
Very,
next season was coming out for that,
I
I know
believe
they said it was
in
gonna be a couple years.
20, it's either the end of 2024 or the beginning of 2025. I
God
can't remember.
damn.
But yeah, to me they're doing justice to the game. The game was excellent,
Mm-hmm.
Um, and then finally, I'm gonna give it up to Loki. Loki to me was probably my favorite show of the year.
I wanted
Uh,
to watch that, but I was like, I'm so far gone. I just said, fuck it.
no, I get it. I get it. They kind of do bring a lot of stuff back. But to me, they completed the arc of Loki from the first appearance he had to this show.
Hmm.
It's probably the best arc that the Marvel shows and movies have done. Like better than Tony Stark, better than like Loki went from being a despised villain and now you love him. Like
Yeah.
he's excellent.
Another anime before you finish your list is Lookism on Netflix. That one, it's a comic book series, but they turn it into anime. That shit, you be in your feels with that one. We had brought it up a couple podcasts ago, but y'all gotta watch Lookism on Netflix for sure.
For sure. But yeah, that was it for the TV shows. Check those out, guys, if you want to see what we're about. And then we're
Yeah.
going to wrap it up and finish with best game of the year. So, which
Call of
one?
Duty.
Hell no,
That shit
Mm.
ain't going on my
Zelda
list.
or God of War.
Tears of the
That's
Kingdom,
crazy. God of War is on my list right now. And
Baldur's Gate.
Tears of the Kingdom, is that the new one?
Yeah, Tears of the Kingdom is the new Zelda
Yeah,
one.
I fuck with it too.
I didn't know you guys had Switches.
No,
What?
I watch Let's Plays.
Oh, you're judging off
Yeah.
a Let's Play.
Hey, shit, I be finding some people that play just like me.
Yeah, I got all three systems. I got the Switch OLED, I got the Xbox Series X, and I
Hmm.
got the PS5 disc.
And no
I'm like,
kids.
yeah.
That's how
Shit,
he's
how
paying.
you gonna have kids
That's how
affording
he's
all them
paying for that
goddamn
shit.
games? Hell yeah. The fuck, I would have had fucking PS5 two times over by now.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna
You,
give
you
it
just
a.
you just furnished your whole damn house. You could have been bought that shit.
Man, shit.
All right. I'm gonna give my games of the year to Star Wars Jedi Survivor. It's
Ooh,
fun story, really good story. Uh, it's kind of looking like they're going to add that character to the live action shows, so that'll be cool to see in the future.
okay.
And then Baldur's Gate 3. Baldur's Gate 3, I've been binging that for the past 2 weeks. It is excellent. Like, I'm already looking forward to my next playthrough. Like, oh, I want to do this differently. Like it's so, oh my God, it's so good. I cannot explain to you how good Baldur's Gate 3 is.
He got paid, y'all. Don't worry.
No, no,
Sorry.
no, no, no. Like Red's just jealous because Spider-Man wasn't on there. I thought you were gonna say Spider-Man, honestly.
It is on my list. Game of the year. I got Spider-Man 2. I got God of War. And my other little, second tier type of shit. But them two was that. And I do got well, let me just say Cyberpunk. After the update, it really got good. Not gonna lie. It got really
Mhm.
good. And I still love Last of Us. That's just a good game. You know what I'm saying? But Modern
I
Warfare 3.
replayed all the Fables, so I'm,
Modern
I'm
Warfare
excited for
3.
Fable 4 to come out.
Let's not forget about Modern Warfare 3.
Nah, they can.
That was a
Nah,
great
nah, they
You,
can.
you pronounce Baldur's Gate wrong. It's Baldur's Gate 3.
game.
You said Balls Gate.
All right. But we are good. We will talk to you guys next week. This is
Yeah.
this has been Off the Top of Their Harrison Red. We'll see you later.